In this next sequence, you will learn to self-mobilize your cervical spine or your neck into rotation. So this is good for those of you who notice that you are restricted in rotation from one side to the other. So we're going to pretend that Jessie is restricted in rotating her head to the right when she self-assessed. I'm going to first have her point on the skeleton to a bony landmark you will need to be familiar with. So the bones that stick out in the back of your spine, the spinous processes, is where you're going to have this yoga strap. It's going to go around your neck, and the pressure, you're going to pull gently on the yoga strap in a forward direction, and the pressure is going to be on the spinous process. You're going to leverage off the spinous process. Now I'm going to have Jessie show us how she would mobilize her neck into more rotation to the right. So the starting position is she takes the yoga strap and she places it behind her neck, and she's going to start up at the top cervical vertebra. Actually, she's going to start one below the top and get on the spinous process, but get up pretty high. And then with her hands, she's going to create a little bit of forward pull, just ever so slight, to get a little bit of pressure so that she can leverage on that spinous process. And then she's going to pull more with her left hand, and it's the pulling with her hand on the strap that rotates her head. So she's not actively rotating her head, and then just come back to neutral. And do that again. So really pull with your left hand. Yes. And it's the pulling of the hand on the spinous process that moves her head. So she's going to do 3, and then she's going to move the strap down to the next level, and she's, again, give me a little bit of anterior pull or forward pull to sort of get a little pressure on that spinous process. And with her left hand, again, she's pulling with her left hand. She's not rotating, actively rotating her head. It's hard to see this, but the rotation of her head is in fact pretty passive, and it's moving because she's pulling her left hand, and that strap in her hand is leveraged on her spinous process, and she's doing 3, and then she's going to move down to the next level, one more level. She's going to pull forward again. And again, with her left hand, she's going to pull with her left hand, and the leverage of the strap that she's pulling on the spinous process is what rotates her. Come back to neutral. And she's going to do 2 more of those. Beautiful. And then she's going to move down 1 more vertebra. She's going to pull in a little bit of an anterior direction first, probably be the last one we can do with the strap. And with her left hand, she's going to pull on that strap. And it looks like she's actively rotating her head, but Jessie, tell them, are you actually rotating your head, or is it the strap? It's the strap that's moving you. Good. So she's pulling pretty hard on that strap. And the strap is leveraged on her spinous process. So she's mobilizing her vertebrae into rotation, and we'll call that good. Thank you, Jessie.